morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome for today's webinar on Power Presence at Work. I am Khushi Mishra, and today I'll be your moderator for today's session. Thank you all for taking the time to join us. In today's competitive professional environment, technical skills alone are not enough. How we show up, communicate, and carry ourselves plays a crucial role in shaping perception, credibility, and career growth. We are honored to have with us an accomplished trainer who brings both experience and impact to this conversation, Ms. Kanchan Khare. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for associating with Education Nest. Ma'am, you are on mute.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Our pleasure, ma'am. So before moving forward, I would like to give you all a brief introduction of ma'am. Ms. Kanchan Khare, a senior soft skills trainer and career counselor with over 7 years of experience in human capital development. She has delivered 300 plus impactful sessions and mentored more than 50,000 students and corporate professionals across leading organizations such as Gillette, Capgemini, Infosys Foundation, ITC Academy, and Nandi Foundation. Her expertise includes executive presence, emotional intelligence, leadership, corporate etiquette, business communication, and aptitude development. A certified POSH trainer and corporate facilitator, Kanchan is known for driving behavioral transformation and building confidence, clarity, and professional excellence in every session she conducts. Once again, welcome, ma'am, and now over to you.
Thank you, Usha. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And it's my pleasure to connect with you. And the topic which we have already chosen, the power of presence, which is so important for everyone. It is not only about corporates. It is important for everyone. If we are presenting ourselves very well, then we can create our impressions. So for now, I would like to start with our PPT,
Yes, ma'am.
and we'll continue with the same. Okay. So, Kushi, as we can see,
Yes, ma'am.
the power of present at work. The topic is the power of presence at work. And we can see a beautiful picture. Can anybody tell me what exactly we can see in this picture? Kushi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you please tell me what you can see in this picture?
Ma'am.
Is it hello?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Yes. So as we can see in this picture, there are some people are sitting and two people are standing, and one who's looking like a lion, who's looking like a leader.
Yes, ma'am.
And even in the background picture in the map, we can see there is a lion. If we want to cover the entire room, if we want to cope up with the situation, or if we want to earn the air, we have to be a lion, because lion is the only animal who is the king of the jungle.
Yeah.
So when we say about presence, so we can quote this, that lion can be our idol. So what is presence power? There are four different components. How you show up. It means what exactly you show to people. How you decide. So this is your move. This is your strategical move, we can say, that how you decide to move ahead, how you inspire. When you meet new people, when you connect with other people, when you try to get some information from other people, so how do you inspire them to provide you some information, to be connected with you, and to be associated with you? How you manage your emotions, it is very important that if you want to create an impactful presence of yours, you have to be a emotionally managed person. You have to manage emotions. You have to be aware with the psychology of emotions. So these four components helps a lot to work in your corporate sector or any type of different sectors. There are two different components, and we have to understand that in the era of Gen Zs, both the components are equally important. Outer component means what you look. Most of the people think that if I'm if I'm good in my degrees, in my knowledge, people will easily accept me. But it is not that. Because human tendency says what we see, that we consider. So outer component is the main first component we can say, which which belongs to your presence. Outer component means what people see. These are the signals you send. People mostly see your physical command, vocal authority, and responsive composure. Three things which we have to understand. First, physical command. It is not that we have to command like the military commanders. How do you represent? How do you walk? How do you stand? How your gestures go ahead? What is your shoulder position? How do you walk? This is a physical command. When we enter in the any boardroom or any meeting room in the office, it should be very strong position. You have to walk strongly. When you walk, when you walk, you have to walk like a lion. Don't run like a squirrel. We have to create an impact. And if we want to create an impact, you have to take time. You have to be cool. You have to be calm. And it is important. So physical command, it starts with your walking style. It starts with how you look at other people. Are you ready to give eye contact to other people who are trying to demean you, who are trying to say no to you? Are you ready to be uh, are you ready to be fight with them? Are you but that fight is not a physical fight. It's a psychological fight. So physical command makes a great impact. Then vocal authority. Of course, I would like to give an example. There was a one policeman, and most of the time we can say that we believe that policemen should be rough and strong. Their voice should be strong, and the presence should be strong. And we normally see that Singham types of policemen we normally admire. But there was a policeman, and he was saying, "Hey, you under arrest." He was strong. Physically, he was strong, but his vocal commands was not so strong. Your vocal capacity was not good. So if you're physically strong and your vocal capacity is not good, nobody is going to understand you. Nobody is going to admire you. So you have to carry that vocal authority. If you're a policeman, you should say, "Hey, look, you're under arrest." Your voice should raise, your voice should be in appropriate manner. So vocal authority creates a lot of impact. It is a psychological impact. Whether you are a policeman or not, it doesn't matter. But if your authority comes by your voice, you can create this different perspective, different impression on your audience. So vocal authority is equally important. And responsive composure. This is the most tricky composure, I can say, because when we are in the meeting, we feel that people are not ready to listen. We can understand their body language, and we can start defending ourselves. But who's the smartest person who became cool and calm in the difficult situation? If your responsive composure is great, you will be cool, calm, and composed while others are opposing you. Others are trying to demean you. They want you to react, and you are the person who is not ready to react, who wants their time, and who is going to respond. There are two different words: react and respond. React, it is instant. When we react, the reaction is instant, and respond is very, we can say, strategic move, because it is not there in others hand, it is in my hand, and I will decide when I am going to give a response, and when I'm going to say what I want to say. So a responsive composure makes you a very serious person who can think in a different way. Responsive composure create your great impression. So these three points, which are outer components. Now we are going moving ahead to inner component. Inner component, it means what people feel. They represent your internal operation system, gravitage and weightage. Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to represent to your company, your employees, your senior colleagues, your CEO, you have to be very strong. You have to be very clear and conscious towards your thoughts and your points. People don't have time to understand all the stories behind your thought process. So you have to be very clear with your bullet points, like one, two, three, and four. And this is the conclusion, what exactly I want to say. You have to be a bullet pointers person, because if you are not convinced with your own thought process, you cannot convince others to get ready with you. And weightage, whatever you are saying, make sure it should have clear and concise thought process. Weightage, if you believe that this is the right thing which I am doing, then only you can convince other. And of course, it reflects in your own body language and your presence. Then psychological safety. Of course, this is the important point, we can say, because we all are humans. We run by psychology. Psychological safety, all the people who are around you, who may be your seniors, who may be your juniors, who may be your colleagues, who may be your subordinates, but they want that psychological safety, that this person is not going to snatch my job, or is not going to uh, step me out from this organization. This is this is our own responsibility. How we can give psychological safety to the entire board members or team members, that we should ask them, we should talk to them, we should connect with them, we should give them respect, we should feel that yes, your thoughts, your opinions, and your experience matters to me, and it will show your gestures to them that um, you are not going to underweigh them. So we need to understand that you are not going to step on their head, you are going to help them. And this is what exactly we need to understand the psychological safety. If they feel comfortable, they will keep on going with you, and they will keep on moving ahead with you. Conviction, empathy, and empathetic boundaries. Conviction, yes, we can say this word gives you the power. Conviction, if I'm convicted with my own thoughts and my organizational benefits, then I can be a good employee. I can be the person who can easily impress or create a great presence to the organization. My conviction towards my thoughts and towards my work process creates a great impact. And empathetic boundaries. Of course, I want to gain a great achievement. I want to achieve a great success, but with empathetic boundaries. We are not machines. We are humans, and we have to be empathetic toward our employees and friends. And if I'm an empathetic person, I automatically create that scenario that, okay, I'm there with you. Don't worry, we'll go together, we'll fight together. As I can give an example, as our political leader says, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. This inner component gives you that everyone is important for an organization, and you are not going to step them out. So inner component is equally important. Oh my God. This topic, when we are discussing about presence, dynamic communication is the core topic, we can say, which gives you the detailed and the brief information about presence. This is how bridge the gap between your thought and your audience. It's not just what you say, but how you deliver it. I have much knowledge about different topics, but it is important how do I deliver. If I'm not delivering properly, it is not going to be helpful for others. And anybody is not ready to listen to me because if I'm not that good communicator. So make sure if you want to create a great presence, you have to be a good communicator. There are some techniques which are I'm going to discuss with you, that the headline method. Show you have a clear point of view and things. Don't monger here and there. Just go ahead and be very clear. You have one, two, three, four, and five. Four. These are the points which I have to say, and I'm going to share with you. So, this is our responsibility to be very clear and concise. If we are not clear, people don't have that much of time to listen your stories from here and there. They want clear and concise things which shows them a path. So this is our responsibility to headline method. You if you use that headline method, your time will save, your energy will save, and people will remember the points which you want to say. Then vocal authority. Avoid filler words like no. We are not in a cafeteria, or we are not with the friends. If we are connecting with the corporates and our colleagues and our seniors, make sure speak less, but it should be effective. No filler words, no sentences which don't have any meaning, and with a proper tone and voice pitch. If you use that vocal authority, people surely admire you. Your presence will be valuable for them. The power of pause. As we discuss about communication, there's a basic rule of communication. There's a two-way communication. Is the communication. Is a single-way communication is not a communication. So power of pause is equally important with the other points. When we say something, when we discuss something, when we share our thoughts, and we take a gap, we take a silence, we take a pause. and we look it into the auditorium, look into the lobby, we look into the meeting, what exactly others are thinking. And we can guess what exactly the people who are surrounded you, what are they thinking about you? What exactly their thought process? Are they ready to be with you? Are they going to oppose you? Are they going to be convinced after some time? The power pause gives you a power to think in a different aspects. So power of pause is important. Take a pause, be cool, be silent, and give them time to think. And deep listening. Use deep listening as a power move. Most charismatic people aren't one star. It is not compulsory. As I mentioned previously, communication is a two-way process. If you're saying something, if you want to convey something, it is important. But more important, how do you receive the feedback? How do you receive the others say? It works a lot. Active listening. Now, in a normal scenario, we say active listening, deep listening. You need to understand what exactly there is a read between the lines. What exactly other person wants to say, that is deep listening. Their feelings, their emotions, their threats, these are the things which we have to listen, and then we have to respond. Then the last thing, that is eye contact. Eye contact is the, we can say, effective to effective tools for connecting with people. If you are not connecting with eye, people may not be trusting you. So eye contact creates a great impact. Important effective communication, yes. Building strong relationship, enhance team collaboration, deliver executive leadership, and facilitating network expansion. Establishing credibility. Why do we require a presence of power? Why do we feel that power is presence? Because we have to establish a credibility. It is not only doing something, doing good job is not only enough. If I'm doing something great, it is okay. If I'm not creating that credibility in my team, if I can't make them trust on me, it is not going to be helpful for me, for my career and my corporate sector. So establishing credibility is the huge work to do. So there are some points which I have already mentioned, and some points now we are going to discuss. There are several different points. First is connect. Second is charismatic, credible and consistent, calm and composed, clear and concise, and confident and compassionate. Connect with your words, with your eyes, with your gestures. Create that connect with the people who are in your boardroom. Calm and composed. Don't be hurry in giving answers. Be cool, be calm, and don't be in the fight mode or flight mode. You don't need to fight with people who are opposing you. You just need to understand their psychology, and you have to be a good responder. Clear and concise. Whatever you want to say, please be clear, be concise. Nobody is having so much of time to spend with you and hours. They have very less time and very less space in their mind. So be clear and be concise. Use some jargons which helps them to understand what exactly you want to say. Be concise, confident and compassionate. If you are confident about your topic, about your thoughts, about your opinions, you have to be compassionate and you have to confident. you can create that great impression on your boardroom. So be confident, be compassionate, credible, and consistent. If you are saying something, the point one and point five, they should be aligned, they should be interconnect. It should not like this, one is here, second is there, and third is there. No, it should be aligned. So people start believing you, credible you. People start understanding that you are the person who is knowledgeable, who have that experience, and who can give us a great direction, and who can give us a great achievements. So credible and consistent, charismatic. If you want to connect with people, please be in practice to create a charismatic impression. It is not a difficult thing. You can use some good quotes, you can use some good poetry, or you can use some names of different organizations, leaders, or some other people who created impact in their entire life. You can quote them, you can say that Mr. Mohan Karan Gandhi said this, and I believe this ideology or this thought process helps a lot to develop our organization. So it is important to be a charismatic person. So establish credibility. So we have seen these points. Excuse me. As a trainer, I always see most of the people have their own knowledge, experience, and things with them, but they are not good in their non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication, which is the most and the most important thing in any type of presentation. Here we can see the graph that 7% your words, 38% your voice tone and pitch, the tone of voice, and 55% is your body language. Your body speaks before you. Physicality acts as a filter for your message. If I'm trying to encourage you and my face, my shoulders are not apart, I'm not ready to giving you eye contact, if I'm not using my hand gestures, people will not believe me. People will say, if you want to say something about some great things about encouraging someone, and you itself you are not convinced with what you are saying, it is not going to be impactful thing. Make sure whenever you say, use your body language appropriately, use your pauses. Hashtag speakers take on the clock. They give people a great eye contact, they create that impact, they stand still, they the feet are apart, and they use their hand gestures. They think that people will answer, people will respond, they make sure the people will interact with him or her. The techniques, if you have any questions, if other people are asking difficult question to you, it is your responsibility before answering any difficult question. Please have a great smile on your face, because your smile says many things about you. And count 1 to 2 in your head and give answer with a very gentle way. You don't need to be a person who'd constantly give a taunt to others. Don't be narcissist. We have to answer people because we are in the society where people are going to ask you the questions, and difficult questions. It may be hurt you, it may be demean you, it may be feels bad to you, but this is our own responsibility how you answer the question. If you are conscious about your body language, if you don't get offended by their behaviors, if you constantly giving them eye contact, they will feel okay. Okay, if we are trying to demean him but he is not ready to get demeaned, then this person has some qualities and we have to appreciate them. So your answers and your eye contact and your body language create a great impact. Then commanding stance. Whenever you are standing, keep your feet and shoulder width apart. Never shrink your shoulders, never shrink your legs, and stand behind the curtains. Please face the situation. If you are ready to face the situation, if you stand strong, people will feel you are the leader of the team, you are the leader of the room. Inten- an intentional appearance. If you're going for a meeting who is for your common normal employees, please make sure you should look like them. You should you should be there with their thoughts. It's about showing your respect to the occasion and people you are meeting with. If I'm going to meet a CEO and the managers of company, I should wear appropriate dress. If possible, it's the season or atmosphere allows, you can wear blazers, shirts, skirts, tailored pants, and appropriate your footwear. Because if you're not going to do this, it is not going to create your impression, and it is all about your impression. So make sure intentional appearance is also the important part of your physical presence. Connect and empathy. Make sure whenever you are connecting with someone, active listening is important. As we discussed previously, deep listening. Make sure your connection can be created with your listening. So listening is important. It increase your influence over the team. And inclusivity. Just don't talk much, don't say much, but ask questions. Ask them, what do you think, what is your opinion, what is your experience. Make them feel that you are important. Demonstrate that you are secure enough to share your spotlight. You don't feel that if someone come on the stage and say something, my spotlight will go on. No, you are ready to share your spotlight, your stage with others. It gives them a security in the society. They believe that this person is ready to give some great inputs in my career. So please, active listening and inclusivity and connection and empathy is equally important in our society to be a great to create a great presence. Does your clothing makes you like a senior leader? Yes, of course. We are humans, and it's very simple that our mentality is, first of all, they want to know that they don't want to know what exactly knowledge you have, but they create an impression in their mind through your dressing sense. There are two different type of industries. There's a traditional industry and there's a casual industry. As we can see, finance, law, education, corporate consulting, senior management, these are traditional industries. The precision tailoring structure shell out. So if you're in traditional field like law, education, corporate, you can use blazers, you can use shirts, you can use skirts. These can help you to create your first impression. And as a psychologist says, your first impression is will create in only in 7 seconds, because people normally observe your body language, but before that they observe your dressing sense. So dressing sense is equally important with your skills. If you have a lot of skills, but if you're not well dressed, people will not admire you. There was a story. The farmer went to the car shop and he asked to the luxurious car showroom manager that I want to buy this car. Just let me know what is the price. Car showroom manager says, "Sir, you can't afford this car because this is very expensive car. And look at you, that white shirt, white pant, and the topi, that Gandhi topi on your head. It is not going to be you. No, this type of person can't have this much of money. So you don't deserve this. You don't have that right to take this car. You can't afford this car." And he made that make sure he will go out. That person go out. And manager say, "Oh my God, what type of people coming in my showroom? What the hell? What hell is this?" And after some time, the same person come with a blazer, suitcase in hand, leather suitcase in hand, a golden watch in hand, a perfume dressed, and with a proper grooming, he came into the showroom. Manager stand up and said, "Oh, sir, please welcome. What can I do for you?" He said, "I want to buy a car." So manager get hurried. "Oh, which car? This one, Audi, Lamborghini, BMW. Which car do you want, sir? Let me know. I'll give it to you. I'll give you the best car in our showroom." And he just started running around. He started giving him a cold drink. He was ready to give him some things which are expected as a manager he should give. Afterwards, that person remove his glasses, look at the manager and say, "I want to buy a car, but not from your showroom." Manager shocked. He said, "Why, sir? What's the problem? What was my mistake?" He said, "Previously, one farmer came to your showroom." So yes, he was very bad person. He was looking like a beggar, that white shirt, white pant, and all the things. So, so what, sir? So he said, "That was me. And now you are begging me to buy a car. Why? Because I'm wearing a clothes which suits to your atmosphere, to your showroom, and show my wealth. That's why you're appeasing me. That's why you want me to buy a car." But that person was also having money, and I also have money. But still, there is a difference. Then manager says, "Sir, I'm extremely sorry for my behavior. It is a human tendency, it is a human psychology that we create an impression about person with their dresses, with their attire. And as a manager, I believe the person who wants to buy a car, he should look like a car owner, who should not look like a beggar. So it's my upbringing or behavior, I can say, that gives me the instruction to avoid that person who is not well dressed and entertain the person who is well, who is having a great blazer and the classy designer jewelry. So this is a psychological issue. But of course, sir, I believe if I want to buy a car and I want a great results. So I have to show people that yes, I have that capacity. I have to create my presence, and that is important. So dressing sense is always important. It gives you a leadership look. Then high constant neutrals. Utilize palettes of navy blue, charcoal, black, and white. Never use funky colors like shimmering colors or dark green or some colors which are not suitable to your corporate or traditional industry. Normally, we have seen the finance, law, education, corporate sector people normally use navy blue, charcoal, black, and white colors. These are the standard colors which we can use to create a great impact. Use nice type of fabric. Don't use that street road wala things in your choice of fabric. Use quality fabrics, hero pieces like wool, silk, heavy cottons. These are the fabrics create an silent impact on others. If you're using simple clothes, it's okay. If you're using white, it is okay. But your clothes should be good. Your quality should seen by others. So make sure your fabric quality should be good. And minimalistic anchors. Keep accessory like watches and jewelry classic. Don't wear much jewelry. Oh, I have that many gold chains, many rings, many different type of funky type of watches and bracelets. No. In traditional industry, your presence look elegant. So classic jewelry, classic watches, classic purses are the part of your presence. So you have to be classic. In the casual industry, we can say teachers, creative agencies, studios, BPOs, these are the casual industries. There you can wear t-shirts and jeans as per your environment. But make sure your t-shirt or your jeans should be way bit quite different or quite attractive by others uh, from others. It is very simple. If you look separate from the crowd, it signals that you're a leader, you're the person who can think differently. Because you are in a casual industry, it is a creative industry, you have that chance to explore some new things and ways. Elevated materials, swap standard cotton basics for higher gigs than needs. Surgical grooming, when clothes and casual grooming must be impeccable. You should be groomed. You can't say, oh, I'll stay like whatever I want to say, whatever I feel I do it. No. People have that understanding. If you're wearing casuals, it is perfectly all right. But you have to groom. You can't do like 2 to 3 days beard on your face or unwashed your hair or untrimmed your hair. You can't behave like this in casual industry. You have to be groomed. You have to look good. You have to be impeccable. And strategic footwear. In casual office, shoes are major status and significance. We have to understand we cannot wear chappals or crocs or any type of casual sandals in any type of industry, traditional industry or casual industry. So we have already seen the things which we need to create our own presence. The last slide, which we can say that digital presence. As we can see, we are in an era where Zoom meetings or different type of meetings, we are continuously presenting ourselves in a meeting. So this is also important point. In a modern workplace, presence must translate through the screen. I so you have to be very clear. The eye level framing. Position your camera so you can look straight ahead to the person, not up, not down. Please feel that you are sitting in the front of the person. You have to look in their eyes and you have to understand the person is from other from for the other screen is is want to know about yourself. So make sure your eye level framing is important. And energy projection, Video demand energy. It means if you're on a video, if you're connecting with people on a Zoom call or any different type of call, it gives you a different a different type of diminution, that people don't feel your energy. If you're meeting someone in the office, it gives the if give this your energy to other person. But in the video call, people don't feel your energy. So it is your responsibility to be more energetic, to be more conscious about your presence. So make sure ki if you want to present in person or Zoom call, your aura, your behavior, your gestures, your expression, your standing positions, your eye contact, your your way to connect with the people will create a great impact on your presence. These are the many points which we have discussed in this presentation, and I believe these pointers will help you to grow in your career, in your life. And I believe we can have some questions about this. And thank you so much. Kushi, over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights with us. And I think now we can move forward with the question answers.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So everyone, we are now open to the questions. You can put your questions in the live chat. And ma'am, you can now stop sharing your screen.
sure.
Okay, so we already have some questions. So our first question is, how can an introvert person make a strong presence at work?
Okay. First of all, introvert person is, they believe they have that quality and they don't want to explore with others. So they just have to speak to the point. Because they are introvert, they are not ready to mingle with others, right?
Yeah,
So they just have to give bullet points, and it is very strategic move,
yeah.
that it shows that you have knowledge, but you are giving the bullet points to the others because you don't want to waste others time. So just give bullet points and talk or speak on only on that point,
Okay, ma'am.
so they
So
can create their presence.
yes, ma'am. Okay, so our next question is, does dressing well affects the power presence?
Yes, of course, it creates a great presence. As I mentioned in our own example,
Yes, ma'am.
money matters. Of course, money matters, but your dressing create an impression about you in others' mind. So dressing is equally important with your knowledge or your money. So never underestimate your dressing. You have to be a well dressed person. Wherever you are going, make sure you should wear appropriate dress. If you're going for a marriage, wear party dresses or marriage material dresses. If you're going for a meeting, please use blazers or shirts or appropriate dressing which suits to the atmosphere. So it is important.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so our next question is, how can I say no to seniors without sounding rude?
Okay. It is very difficult, basically, we can say. But we can say no, but in a proper way. You have to be clear with your thoughts, and you have to be clear what exactly you want to say. You have to give them a input. Okay, these are the point which I feel this will bother to me, and I believe I can do much better than this. So I feel I should say no to this. Saying no is a technique. It's up to you. How do you know yourself? So make sure that whenever you are saying no, please reconnect with yourself. Please talk to yourself. What exactly I'm going to get? What exactly I'm not going to get? And what is my perspective? And if I say no, what can be the consequences? Before saying anything, think with yourself. Take a time, take a strong pause, and then go ahead. And of course, you have to be gentle and you have to be polite to saying no.
Yes. Okay, so our next question is, how do I show a presence at work, especially being a woman?
Especially being a woman. First, don't think that you're a woman. We are humans. First, we are humans.
Yes, ma'am.
So make sure your presence should be comforting others, not to make them conscious. Oh, she's a lady. I should not discuss with her. I should not talk to her like this. Make them comfortable. First of all, your aura should be strong. If you're a strong person, you don't need to bother about others. Your presence, if you're strong, if you're concise, if you're clear, if you're strong headed, your presence will be strong. As a woman, we are strong,
Yes.
but don't be that victimized. Oh, bechari. No, we are not bechari. बेचारी वाली थिंग नहीं होती है. हम We just have to think that if I'm a woman, I have to be more strong.
Yes, ma'am.
Strong, not arrogant. There are different things.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so our last question. I feel nervous while presenting. How can I control that and still appear confident?
Okay. As I previously mentioned, whenever you feel that you are nervous, be slow. Take your time. Own the time. If I have only 5 points to say, take each point, take a break, let other people think. You know that you are afraid of the presentation. People don't know. So it is your responsibility. There was a dialogue in the picture, Bajirao Mastani. मुगलों को पता है, सॉरी, हमें पता है हमारे पास 5,000 की फौज है, लेकिन मुगलों को कहाँ पता है कि हमारे पास सिर्फ 5,000 की फौज है. So this is the psychology. And if you want to be strong in your presentation, believe in yourself, trust in yourself, and then present whatever you want to say. There is no right and wrong. It is you what you present. So let them decide what is wrong and right. So be strong, be concise, be clear, and be very conscious about your own presentation and believe yourself. These are the things which helps you a lot.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So, is there any advice or any suggestions you would like to give to our audience?
uh, I believe if you want to create a presence, if when we are talking about presence, we need to observe other people what exactly they are doing, because these things are not taught in our schools, right? So we have to understand, we have to read newspapers, we have to watch some movies, we have to watch some political leaders to understand their presence. So presence, if we observe them now, we can understand. So observation is important. And the most important thing, for I always say to my students and my colleagues, that nobody is going to believe yourself you in until unless you don't believe yourself. So first, believe yourself, believe your knowledge, then your presence will be effective and impactful. So my advice is just believe yourself and keep continuously observe things.
Okay. Okay. So, thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing an insightful and engaging session. I'm sure all of you have a clear understanding of how executive presence influences confidence, credibility, and career growth, and how small intentional changes can create a powerful impact in your professional lives. To all the participants, thank you for active participation and time today. We hope that you found this session valuable and practical. If you have any further questions or feedback, you can connect with us. On that note, we can conclude our today's webinar. Have a wonderful day ahead. And you know what you have to do, right? Do like, share, and comment on our this webinar. All our social media handles are mentioned below. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Have a great day, ma'am.